Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be going over the best cardio machines that you guys can use at your gym to burn the most amount of calories possible. I know this is a pretty common question that a lot of people have, so I thought in today's video, I'm going to be ranking them from the best or the worst to the best ones that you can use so you can maximize your cardio benefits and burn as many calories as possible. But I just want a quick disclaimer that if you like one of these machines, and even if it's the worst, it's ranked the worst, in my opinion, keep doing it. It's still better than nothing. It's still gonna burn a lot of calories because all cardio burns a lot of calories, but there are just some machines that are a little bit better than others. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, starting from the worst, it is gonna have to be this ski machine. Now, I know a lot of gyms I've been to, they don't have this machine, so most of you are probably not doing this, but the reason why it is the worst form of cardio is because it is only working your upper body. You're holding onto these ropes and you're pulling down. You're only using your upper body, and your upper body cannot put nearly the same amount of power as your legs can, so they can't burn that many calories. They just can't burn as much because they're not as strong, they're not as big. That's why most cardio machines always incorporate the legs rather than the upper body, but this one, it's kind of reverse and it's only using your upper body. But again, if you really like this form of cardio, then I see no problem with doing it. It's definitely going to burn a good amount of calories, just not as much as the other ones on this list. And also, I feel like it can be a bit like fatiguing in the fact that like you have to stand up the whole time while you're doing it, and like your arms are occupied, so like you can't like go on your phone or anything like that. So for me, if I ever do this, it just feels like it takes ages and I don't really like it. Okay, the next worst, I'm gonna have to give it to the rower, and you guys are probably surprised by this one because you just heard me say, well, the ski machine only uses your upper body, so that's not that great at burning calories, but the rower uses your entire body. You're using your upper body when you're pulling and your legs, so it's gotta be great, right? Well, it will burn a lot of calories if you can do it for a long period of time, but I find when I do the rower, my lower back really fatigues, and like after 10 minutes of it, I am toast. Like my lower back is killing me and I just can't do it for very long periods of time. And if you can't do an exercise for cardio for long periods of time, you're not going to burn nearly as many calories as something that you can do for a long time. So if you can do it for an extended period of time and you like it, then I think it's a great one. But for me, I can't do it for a long period of time, so I'm not going to burn a lot of calories on it, so that's why it's the second worst for me. Okay, and number 3, so now we're getting into, well, technically the third worst, but now we're getting into cardio machines that I actually like doing, and I think these are the better ones. For me personally, that's going to be the stationary bike. Now, like the ski machine, it's only using one part of our body, but at least it's going to be using our lower body because the legs can put out a lot more power than the arms and the lats and the chest, because the legs, the quads, it's like the strongest muscle in the body, so you're going to be able to burn a lot more calories than on the ski machine, for example. Maybe not as much as the rower, but because I can do this for a long period of time and I can just go on my phone while I'm doing it, edit some videos like this, maybe while I'm editing this video, I'll be doing the stationary bike because that's actually the type of cardio that I have in my basement. So I like to do it. It doesn't work anything in your upper body, and that's really why it's not a lot higher on the list, but because it's not, I mean, you can kind of use your phone, you can watch TV, pass the time, edit videos like I'm probably going to be doing with this one. So I do think it's a good option, but I just think there are better ones for you that you can do. Okay, and now we're technically at the third best, so we're pretty good right now. And that is going to be the treadmill, but specifically the treadmill on an incline. Because if you're going like 3 miles an hour on a flat, you ain't burning that many calories. But if you raise that incline to like 15 degrees, you're literally going to be burning double the calories. Again, it's only using our legs, but if you're walking and stuff, your arms are also swinging a bit and stuff. So it's going to, a little bit of upper body, pretty much it's just your legs. But if you raise that incline, you're going to burn some serious calories, and you can still, you know, your hands are still kind of free. You can still use your phone and stuff like that. So I think it is another great form of cardio. Now, if you're really sprinting and you want to build huge quads in the gym, it may impact your ability to recover your quads and hamstrings a bit, but just go at a slower pace and raise the incline, and it should be okay. And that is why I think it's the third best that you guys can do. And the second best cardio machine that you can do, it's going to be the stepper. Why? Because you are carrying your body weight up. So it's like the treadmill, but you're at an incline all the time. Because let's be honest, most people when they go on the treadmill, they're running on like a flat or like a 1% incline. You're not, or like walking, like you're not burning that. Maybe if you were running, but that's going to put a lot of impact on your knees. Not great for most people. So most people just resort to walking, and that won't burn a lot of calories unless you raise that incline. The stepper, on the other hand, there is no option. You're always walking up an incline. Now, one thing I will say, when I watch people do the stepper, I see them holding on for dear life on the machine. If you hold on to the machine and you help push yourself up, you're not going to burn nearly as many calories as if you would let go. So definitely let go of the machine and watch some TV to pass the time or something. That's what I like to do personally. I just think it goes by way quicker. Stepper, great form of cardio. You guys are going to be burning so many calories doing that. Okay, and the best form of cardio that you can do, it's actually two machines. It is going to be the elliptical or the assault bike. Why? Because you're using your upper body and you're using your lower body. So your entire body is working to burn calories. Unlike the stationary bike, unlike the treadmill, where you're only using your legs, you're using your whole body. So if you're really good at the elliptical or the assault bike, you're going to burn a ton of calories because your entire body is working to burn calories. Now, if you like the stationary bike like me, like that's what I have in the basement, then do the stationary bike. You don't have to do it. I'm just saying, if you get good at these forms of cardio like the elliptical or the assault bike, you'll be able to burn way more calories than on the stationary bike. But of course, if you only do the stationary bike, you will have adapted. Your body will adapt to get better at it, so you'll be able to burn more calories on that than on something like the elliptical. But I'm just saying, if you take two people and they both got good at that machine, the person on the elliptical is most likely going to burn more calories because they're using their entire body. But like I said before, pick the one that you enjoy doing, because that's the one you're going to stick to. Make sure to do your cardio, and if you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys learned something from it, the takeaway message should be just do your freaking cardio. It doesn't really matter. Do the one that you enjoy and don't skip it, because I know a lot of you guys are skipping it. But yeah, subscribe if you're new here, like the video if you liked it, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.